Actually, hold on. Let me turn on the music. Alright. How's it going, lads? Ugh. I see Ferret redeemed first over on the Twitch side. Hello, hello. Ugh. Ah, man. I'm a bit sleepy. What else is new? But I decided why not. I just really want to play some more Ruina. So I was like, fuck it, I might as well just go live while I play it. Because the main thing I really want to do is progress with the Abno fights. That's like the big thing I really want to progress with. So, yeah. That is going to be main focus. I really want to get Cheseds done. I really feel like I can do it. I just got to get a build that has good defenses. Probably some good dodge would be nice. Because you don't need a wisdom card to deflect searching for wisdom cards, but a good dodge is probably the best to counter it. Anyway, let's launch the game and get looking at our cards, because we gotta put something together to beat these Abnos. And I haven't touched Alriun since we tried it originally. Wonder if a smoke build will be any good. I can't remember entirely how Alriun works. All I know is our original setup for a net sack was not even close to being strong enough. Alriun's immune to smoke? Yeah, because Alriun, doesn't it take purely stagger damage? Or am I tripping? Well, I know we take purely stagger damage. Oh yeah, and I want to talk about this real quick. The blue reverberation. I've been seeing some, like, you know, stuff from previous cutscenes in. And, because, you know, like, every time it loads, it shows, like, one of the pictures from previous screens. I'm just now realizing how many characters have that suit that is connected to the blue reverberation. Like, the same suit Pluto is wearing. Let me just close out of that. Like, there's a lot of people, and I'm starting to notice that the blue reverberation is making a posse of powerful people. Like, I've noticed it this whole time, but I'm only really noticing just how many people I've seen wearing that same suit. They're building up a squad. The E-Gift and is immune to all status effects. Okay. Alriun will probably be strong if we can kill, like, you guys have nothing on you. Alriun will probably be strong if we can, or probably good to kill all of its ads. Because as of right now, we did the Kane office. I think we burn any other books. No. Nemo's page. Let's burn some of these. These are Star of the City cards. We definitely want to get some. Think the cuter one will be easy. Oh my god, we got Nemo's page. Right off the rip. We actually got all of their pages. Did I actually think I got all of their pages I could get. 2, 2, 1. That's why they call me the Gambler. That is why they call me. This is why I'm known for this in hell. This is why I'm known for this. For a quick fight, is this the general reception you wanted me to do? We could definitely do it. You just said just one book of Martha? Or Martina, I should say. I'm most likely gonna have to refight these guys anyway. Alright, let's send it. What do we got? Grade 1 fixer Dong Hwan. He has speed 3? He's a grade 1 fixer. Oh, I see. I get it now. It's an epic 1v1. 1v1?! I don't know if I've ever known anybody strong enough for this. Like a singular person? I mean, you're definitely in the running. But he's always going to get one extra attack. I can only attempt this once, unless I do, like, cheating, because I think I read somewhere if you Alt F4, you actually don't lose the book. Oh, it has an emotion requirement? Okay. Oh, man. It's just any name from those guys. Well, Furt, you wanted this fight, you're gonna get it. He's a grade 1 fixer. And I'd imagine his shit is very good. Oh, he's bringing at me to draw the sword. Yeah, this is just gonna be a 1v1. No shot, you outrolled that. Yeah, see, Fur, you just know a lot more than I do at this current stage. See, I always forget about stuff like this. Obviously, I know I'm in Star of the City, so I'm gonna be forced to know how to do this. One attack? I just feel bad for him at this point. Fuck. Okay, he gets one hit in. You have that extra slash. Still only one attack, huh? This might kill. Bro, this wasn't even fucking close. What? This was not even close. Fur, you're... I suppose I should not forget, your character was built to be fucking busted. Really shows, if you build a character right, just how strong you can make somebody. Holy shit. And I don't need his book for anything, do I? I would imagine. I'd imagine I could just burn all these. Oh, so I might as well leave one. So if I want to refight him over and over again, I can keep one. That'll definitely be one I have to farm. Unless I get his key page right now. No. Fuck. You know what? I want that key page, I'm not gonna lie. Critical moment is pretty damn good. Ooh, he rolled a little higher on that second one, but oh my god. I think you might have mango over acupuncture. Alright, yeah, we'll have to swap that out for you then. Oh. Target to bleed. Well, we have none. That's still a very strong attack, though. Christ. I might just ignore it. I might just take that hit. It hurts, but it allows me to stagger, yeah. Oh yeah, you're done. GG. Come on, key page. Yes! Perfect. For it. You said you want mango over acupuncture. I got you. There you go. Okay, either way. I really want to do this fight. I really want this fight done. I really, really want this fight done. So we're gonna have to build Chased's team to beat these goddamn scarecrows once and for all. What are we thinking? I can give one of them this. Just even temporarily, I can give this to Chased. It's very fitting, not gonna lie. Page, the character uses each scene gain additional effect on hit, inflict 2 bleed. An emotional one or above. Stagger protection at the start of the scene. Okay. Jenny's with bleed. And now another thing I want to look for is but better abilities, yeah. So one thing I really want, if you could, let me know. Actually, oh, I know one immediately. Is sweepers. They have a page. Damn, I really wanted liquefied flesh. Also, yes, hello, Destroy Man. Hmm. I think, do we retire the smoke builds? Where do we have them? We have them on Naka's team right now. Your shield does the same. Oh, yeah. We'll do that then. Because I want the extra defense. Like, we have to have good defense for Scarecrows. Better defense, better your defense is, the better. We could also, if we want to, do the puppets. Puppet skeleton for the extra blunt. Then maybe 2 more. Ranged. I suppose I can just go defense. Unless, that's honestly not bad, though. Maybe just sort by endurance. Punch. Oh, that's not a bad shout. That's a 1. We have space for 1 more page. Or one, like, we have 1 more page and then, I could throw on acceleration, why not? She said should be absolutely fucking ridiculous right now. Footsteps. I mean, but that's such a low level card. But like the dodge isn't high enough. I'd take a card with 1 very high dodge roll over that. Cumulus Wall is nice. Frontal dodge seems kind of solid. Keep it fresh. Let's keep it fresh. I know it's somewhere around here. There it is. 1 to 12. It's not even a bad idea. One to 8's not a bad one either. Yeah. Because, Will of the Prescript. There it is, a bunch of them. That could be good for doing some damage as well. Because we can't go too over the top. Um. So I like these pop-up ones. 2 to 9. That is nice. Okay, we need some cheaper ones though. We really need some like standard 0 costs. Two to 7, 2 to 8. Store 1 light, that's good. No, John Page, Restore 1 light. Actually, let's look at these. That's a good card. So is that one. I think this is a very good setup against the Scarecrows. I'm probably just going to run the same build on all 3 of these guys. So I'll save this. Like, yeah, we don't really gain from the charge. But that's fine. The values on this are already very high. Which is good enough for me. Anyway. Vincent. I could just throw all of these on these guys. Yeah, that's what we're building for here. It's just said it's Abnos. Because I know I've probably got like 2 or 3 stacked up. And I really got to start getting through some of these Abno fights. And temporarily, I could really just throw this on. Give Vincent this. And he can actually benefit from the charge. Where is... Because, yeah, Yun's page is really good, actually, with the things we have. And then who else was it? It was somebody else. Walter, that has your shield. What else were we running? Pop, yeah, and acceleration. That was the build. And then load this setup. Baba and Martina have the purple pages from their fight that only they can use. And by they, I assume you mean their key pages. Puppets. I think I used all of Walter's pages, didn't I? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're correct in that assessment. We will have a sweeper open, huh? So I can get liquefied flesh. Then what was the last thing we were running? On these lads. Something one cost. Oh yeah, Yun's hunch. Keeping in shard. I don't think HP is an issue with this fight. It really isn't. Yeah, it's just... It's literally more of a fight of staggering. I think... Yeah, we'll stick with Yun's hunch. The evasion is going to be very good. And then... Load this. Okay. Shased's team should be quite nuts at this point. This fight really should not be that hard. Okay, I'd like to dump into this guy. If we could stagger him on the first run around. Oh, we stagger him. Wisdom. You gotta pull both these, brother. Wait. Did it skip him? Or, no, it started with him. Wait, why did it start with him? Does it normally start with him? Have I lost my mind? Probably. I need more wisdom. Fantastic opportunity. Shit. I want to hold on to that. If we can kill one, that would be so fantastic. There we go. That gives us a wisdom. You're staggered. Okay. We've... One wisdom. One to 12. Okay. Okay, that's at max 5. 2 to 9. Dodging it is going to be my best shot here. I really want to kill this asshole. If I can kill one, that would be such a big deal. Yes, Scarecrow time, grade 9 fixer. Welcome on in. Because I feel like the second I can kill one of them, that is such a big deal. Hold on. Let me pull back your cards. Because I actually want to hit you with this, and then I can pull this. That's better. So then when I hit you with this, I can swap your attack back. You hit him again, too. And send that to you. No, it hit. You're gonna hit again. We got a wisdom. Okay. Anything really high dodge? This. This. Okay. You're gonna be staggered. We could probably kill you. For you. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. So I think it's my best shot to dodge them. Oh, and of course you're using that. Do Cumulus Wall. Oh, come on. Come on, dodge, please. Yes! Beautiful dodges. Oh, we do not have any fucking wisdom. This is a very high chance of outdoing this. Very high chance. I'll need you to do the same thing. Oh, I don't have anything to attack. I don't have anything. Fuck. Oh, we're running out of light, man. Shit. Beautiful stagger. No, of course it hits! Fuck you! We staggered him, so we don't have to deal with any fucking searching for wisdom this turn. Oh, please. I gotta kill one now. I don't care. You can hit me with that. I don't give a fuck. God, we are so fucking out of energy. Just send it. Please kill him. Oh, he's staggered anyway. Yes, one's dead, thank fuck! Which means that's another turn where we won't have to deal with that bullshit. If we can stagger you this turn, that would be fantastic. Who are you going after? Come on. Come on, man! Either way, I still stagger him. You have the high speed, you'll stagger him with that. You... Anybody else can pull that, that'd be fantastic. 2. Oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my god. This should stagger him. There. Now we don't have to worry about that other one. Nice. He gets it, unfortunately, but we have 2 wisdom. You can hard counter him. Yeah, I just need you guys to wail into him. I really do. Come on, guys. The light restore is fucking brutal. He'll get staggered. Come on. Yes! 2 dead! There we go. Okay. I think we have, yeah, we have a bunch of wisdom now. I gotta pull both those. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna let him stagger. Let these guys get some light back. And he'll just stagger. Yes! Oh, finally that one's done. That one has been a pain in my wiener for too long. Hey, just said, can't open the door for me? My hands are kind of full right now. Welcome. Here, let me help you. Whew, can't believe I actually carried this many books all the way up here. Guess I've got this servant business down to a science. You naturally get used to anything in time, after all. The same goes for drinking coffee. Coffee, huh? This one should fit your taste better than the last one, I think. Alright, I'll trust you with this. Oh, this one's sweet and, like, really tasty overall. How should I put it? Yeah, I've never had such a classy and dainty coffee before. Isn't it? Kabira also started out with this macchiato, you see. So this is what a delicious coffee tastes like. I'm over 30 years old and I'm still learning new things. I heard they mostly serve coffee with a strong taste of sweetness in the back streets to cover up the low-quality ingredients. And some are just plain bitter. I used to drink it when I needed to stay awake or simply kill some time. I did too. In the Lobotomy Corp, I always started each day with some coffee. I'm a tea guy. I always started day with some tea. Warm cup was the only thing that could heat up my lethargic body. Listless as lukewarm coffee. I kept forcing myself to work, holding zero expectations. Must have been pretty tiring. It sure was. Employees were slaughtered by abnormalities all the time, and my plans to keep them alive never came to fruition. The coffee slowly cooled down along with my passion. How about now? Did it warm over? I guess you can say that. This time it's steaming hot again, like you said, Roland. I could try a lot of things with everything that's been given to me. I find it hilarious how Tiff's, Geb's, and Chised's Fight 2 are so much easier than Fight 1, and much simpler. Yeah, well, it's good to hear that this second fight is not going to be nearly as much of a headache. But I did hear you say that, because you guys mentioned earlier that it was like, oh, Chised's fight's not that hard, but you guys thought his first fight was the second one. So hopefully it will be fine. I do need to put more damage in this build, though. And to be fair, I knew I was going to have to do it right away anyway. Like, completely change the build after I did this one fight, because it really only works against the scarecrows. And now I need a little bit more damage. I could try a lot of things with everything that's been given to me. Most of all, I can drink various blends of coffee now. Though, you still have to follow someone else's orders. I made the decision to follow her this time around. I can actually minimize the damage my fellow librarians have to suffer if I work hard at it. So all in all, I'm feeling motivated, you see? You've got quite a flexible mindset, huh? Everything's better than before. Maybe this is a mercy of some kind. From who? I'm just a library director. It's hard for me to believe, of course, but I sometimes think she might have done this for us. I'm not so sure. Angela's goals and where her anger comes from seem pretty clear to me at this point. I don't think there's any mercy in her path she's trying to take. This macchiato sure is tasty. It's almost addicting. I'll introduce you to some other types of coffee from time to time. Let's get to know each other. Little by little. Fine by me. I'll look forward to it. Alright. Said torn off wisdom. When he returned, he had a visibly long scar on his head. People asked how he felt, and he responded that his head felt lighter. Single ally, whenever the librarian uses a page, discard a random page from the hand, restore one light. Excludes on-play pages. Could be good. That would have been very useful in the fight we just did. Gleaning. If it shows aggression towards certain employees, attempting to take their brains. These employees are those who scored excellent on the intelligence test. Single ally, after attacking an enemy with a higher amount of stagger resist, deal 2 to 4 bonus stagger damage and recover 2 to 5 stagger resist. Exclude attacks. Not bad. It's also 1 rake. The rake tilled the human brain instead of farmland. How many of the wise people among us have lost their lives to this rake? Single ally. After staggering an enemy, copy 2 pages owned by the enemy and add them to the librarian's hand with 2 less cost. Copy pages are exhausted on use. Can only copy melee pages while equipping a melee key page and vice versa. No effect against characters with shimmering. That seems really good. Very good. It's pretty much his gimmick. It allows me to steal their cards. Oh, I actually don't have the next Chesed fight yet. Interesting, I thought I would. Okay, well that's 1 less Abno I have to fight. And I'm probably just going to clear all the shit off of Chesed's team anyway. Hen might be empty forever. Yeah. Oh. So we have King of Greed. Who are you? Snow Queen. Snow Queen shouldn't be that hard, I wouldn't think. She's an HE. I mean, the Scarecrows are also a fucking HE. And they weren't pissing around, were they? Alriune. And then this is, like, core suppression. You know why I don't have the Chesed fight? Well, I imagine I'll find out very soon. Didn't get a book in Urban. Oh, actually. Obtain Book of Rose. Yeah. What the hell is a Book of Rose? I never got a book. Oh, Rose is one of the characters. Well, to be fair, I actually kind of wanted to redo this reception anyway, so that checks out. We might as well do that now then, just to unlock that fight. Anyways, give me a sec. I gotta go take a leak, I'm not gonna lie. So, I'll be right back. Give me a second. Also, real quick, before I do, just for the case, obviously I removed myself, but give me a sec. I'm gonna add something here. Let's see. Text. BRB. BRB. There we go. Just to have this on screen for when I'm gone, just if anybody pops in. Just have that there. Since the only drop set if her emotion level is high enough, Rosenzweig are often missed because of emotion level. Okay, so when we do the fight, we'll probably have to leave her for last then, just to increase her emotion as much as possible. Alright, I'll be right back. I will say, one fight I'm probably not going to farm for a good while is the little baby statues. I'm not gonna do that fight again until I am so over-leveled for that fight that it'll be a cakewalk. Alright, now I can hide this and bring myself back. Perfect! Yeah, we might as well hop straight into this then. Let's do it. Book of Puppet, we have tons of them. Oh, I accidentally unselected it. Fantastic. We can use most of Hod's floor for this. We have 2 floors, so this should not be difficult. These cards are good too. I do want more of them. We'll attack the guy in front. That back 4. These guys actually also have a dodge build on us. That back 4. So we all defend ourselves and pile into this guy. Ow. Actually, no. Was that Hod? I wasn't paying attention. Ow. 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 Oh my god. Come on now. Parker. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, and you're down for the... I'll just counter with the same shit. You are coming at me with this. I'm gonna hit back with that. Hidden blade on you. For you... Oof. Yeah, either way, you're gonna get staggered. Jesus Christ, Parker! You're getting, like, absolutely dogged on. Oh, and I can't pull it. In case of a 4-3 fight? Yeah, I think we have 3. But we do want to do some improvements once we really get some Star of the City things. Okay, you're... Damn it. Parker might already be dead, which is fucking bullshit, but whatever. Actually... What are you coming at me with? Gives you a deep drag. Jesus, yeah, Parker's gone. Damn. You did not do shit this whole match, man. That was tough. Oh. Oh. Nice dodges. Yeah, we deal bleed. Ha 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 ha. Actually, no. No, this is gonna be the biggest brain shit you've ever seen, okay? Watch this. Defend against that. Now, all of a sudden, this will go much later. Or wait, no, I need to pull it with something. No, hold on, no. No, the whole point is I have to pull this, yeah. Now, I can hit you with this, and this one-sided attack will happen first. Guaranteed, this one-sided attack will happen first. Stagger, please. Yes! Works out perfectly. Speed strats, oh yeah. Honeybee from Beast. Oh my god, Honeybee. Been a long time. Yep, Library of Ruina. Oh god. I can't outspeed that. I could... Oh god. Jeez, that's such a strong attack, man. That's the best thing I can try. Ow. Ah. Nice. Bro, you live? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, you won't live for long. Come back every now and again, indeed. Hit rewind on that. Dump everything into you. Send that to that middle 4. Yes, go. Staggered, perfect. Now we just wail on her. Alright. First wave done. Annoying that Parker got absolutely shit on. Like, god damn it. Because I know Rose's key page. Rose would be very good. We run it back with these guys anyway. Get as much damage as we can. Yeah, and I really need Rose to up her emotion, so I gotta leave her for last. Which is scary, because she's really good. Oh, I can pull that one. You're coming at me with that. Kill this guy. You. Oh, God. 2 to 9. Hopefully we can get some good dodges. Even though... no, it's not impossible, but, you know? She doesn't have a single charge-based ability, like a passive. Well, we can... Because the Kane office has some. So if we use her page, we can put those on. Because I feel like her key page is still very good for... Well, just in general. So we can put extra charge on if need be. Okay, use that, so you're... This. Crap, man. have any choice. Ow. Yeah. Come on. Oh my god. Nice. Staggered. Beautiful. Ow. Ow. Actually didn't get staggered, which is insane. Twitch bot. It's dead. You. Oh, God. I'm tempted to just let that hit you. Or maybe not, I don't know. Just defend back against it as best you can. Deep drag. You. Ow. Oof. Yeah, staggered, as I expected. There's no shot you didn't kill him. Oh my god. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Well, I can still guarantee the kill anyway. As long as I pull... Okay, watch this. I pull him with a 4. And then one side attack with a 5. There we go. So that should kill him. What is your emotion level at? It's at 3. You're pulled by 5. Go. Fantastic. Ugh. 2 dead. But the Switch version of Ruina is that you can't see the statuses below the units. Oh, that's tough. For beating a member of a Finger Syndicate with Pete's key page. The one from the rats. That'd be pretty fun. Just have one throwaway guy. Yeah, he's dead. It is what it is. Ow. Ow. Okay. Deep drag. Nice. Dead. And dead. Fantastic. Now she got some Rose pages. Book of Rose. Book of Rose. Now we should have Chasette's fight. Yes. Who's it against? Warm-hearted woodsman, I see. Well, you were a pain in the dick in LobCorp, so I wonder how you're gonna be in this one. Anyway. Yeah, Book of Rose is hard to get, man. So... I just need Warp Cleanup Crew, don't I? To, like, progress? Yeah, so I don't need any of their named books. I can just get rid of them, can't I? Just double check with chat. I can burn these books completely. Like, even if I need them for a general reception, just as long as they're not for, like, a story thing. Because I really want to increase my chance of getting their key pages. Really want Rose's key page. Need to keep one in my inventory? I'll keep one of each anyway, whatever. If I'm lucky, I'll get it right on these first draws anyway. And I am. I'm actually the best. They call me the gambler for a reason, bruh. They do. They do. That's a good key page. Another objet d'art to add to. Now, I feel like this build is going to be a bit troll, but I want to see what the fight is anyway. I don't really know how to build myself if I don't know how the fight works. So, I know we're going to have to change our builds, but I just want to see what we're up against. Warm Heart. The max roll value of all dice is raised by +0. So, that's going to increase, I'd imagine, as it goes on. Dense Forest. If the character has Warm Heart at the start of the scene, all librarians will store light to the max. Okay. Still not enough. Each scene targets the character with the most light. I want a heart. When attacking, all dice gain power equal to the amount of light the target has. So just make sure you spend all your light. Pulsing Tickler. Upon defeating another character, grow 20% of max HP and gain 3 stacks of warm heart. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Empty chest. If the character has no warm heart, the start of the scene becomes staggered. Okay. Heart Haver, I suppose. At the start of the scene, if the amount of warm hearts is 0, the woodsman calls this character, and he probably gains hearts from doing that. This range, but it doesn't do anything. You know what? Just do Will of the Prescript. Some bleed gone. He calls that. Yes. And he gets 3 warm heart. So now he'll actually attack. So okay, let's see. Also, hold on. Okay, that's on now. Oh no, everybody's just attacking that. Pull a couple of these, please. This. And go. Wait, why are you attacking that? That's not what I wanted you to attack. Oh, is this counter dice? Ah, yeah, gotcha. Doesn't really do anything then. Holy shit. I mean, that's not insane. As long as we can block those. Yeah, I mean... There we go. Counter dice. Ow. And you lost all of those engagements. Alright, Mr. Woodsman, you're losing your hearts, big boy. Losing all your hearts, you poor bastard. And you keep refilling all my light. I actually very much appreciate it. Don't know if you know this. No cumulus wall. Oh, crap. See, now we have a situation where I can't spend it. Which is unfortunate. Then, what that means, he just can't clash. But these guys can. Okay, now that he's not clashy, he can just attack. Nice. Nice. Ah, he hits that. That what you said? It's going super well, yeah. It's going pretty solid. The fight actually gets harder the longer it goes on because I have more light I have to spend. Damn. That is definitely the issue. Staggering you would be fantastic. Just devoured a chicken? God, I really... damage. Ow. Okay. Cat and roll. Okay, hits that. It's getting low. We win with time. It's simple as that. At least we're getting our stagger back, because we keep getting it back from those counters. Nice. Come on, he's so close to being staggered, please. He's so close to dying anyway. We kill him before we even stagger him. I'll take it. Yeah, way easier fight. Holy shit. That was not even close to the difficulty of the Scarecrows. I'm actually surprised we managed to do it with that defensive build. Getting hungry? Honestly, I'm not really too hungry myself. Which is a first. See how I thought this was just Sed's first fight? Yeah, if that was the first fight, then you would have been absolutely correct. That was easy as hell. Which is not a sentence I thought I'd say for the Warm-Hearted Woodsman. That's reversed in LobCorp. Warm-Hearted Woodsman is definitely the more annoying Abno in LobCorp, but he's much more friendly in Ruina. To be fair, both Scarecrow and Warm-Hearted Woodsman are two of the more annoying fucking Abnos in LobCorp anyway. Despite relativity. This place is filled with the scent of coffee as always. See, here's the thing. I love the smell of coffee. I fucking despise coffee. I can't drink it. I might have to try some of the fancier coffees, but just straight coffee, man, I can't drink it. I can't. But I love the smell of it, and I love the smell of, like, coffee shops and stuff like that. Like, it smells so nice. Until it said screws me, so the next one's gonna be bullshit. Gotcha. Welcome. Today's blend is Indigo Mountain. Wanna have a try? Sure. The tastes of coffee aren't all the same. It's determined by a number of factors. If you don't like coffee, try milk coffee. Yeah, I think some milder, sweeter coffees I'd like. Out of all Abno fights, she said has one that makes me cry, rage, and sob the most. Exciting. Is it an Aleph? Because that'd be pretty funny. Because I know I'm going to soon have to fight Alephs, and I know those are going to be the most imbalanced bullshit fights I've ever seen. I know it's coming. Starting with where it's grown, how long it's roasted, when you stop extracting the flavor, and how finely the coffee beans are ground also play an important part. The acidity and sweetness depend on the size of the particle. Yeah, there's some people who are really into coffee. The Ayla fight soundtrack is amazing, though. Oh, I can only imagine. I know I'm going to be fighting some Alephs. I kind of want to guess what Alephs I'm going to fight. Nothing there is absolutely going to be a fight. I can guess that. Nothing there is 100% going to be a fight. I feel like Mountain will probably be a fight. Silent Orchestra. Blue Star. For some reason, I kind of feel like Censored is not going to be a fight. And I'm kind of cheating for that, because I feel like I've heard Censored has been in no other game aside from LobCorp. Those are my guesses for Aleph fights. Because a lot of the Alephs are backers. Like, it can't be Army in Black. It's not going to be Melting Love. Those are two backer Abnos. So I don't know how accurate those guesses are, but those are my guesses for Aleph fights. Pre-play question mark? What? It's pretty delicate. It's a pretty delicate drink, huh? I just drank whatever they gave me. When you say that it resembles the denizens of the city in a way. A person's identity and values can vastly differ based on where they were born and raised, whether it was the back streets or the nests, and what district of the back streets it was. Along with how rough their background was as they grew up. In the streets of music, they may grow into a loser if you can't strike a single chord. In the streets of food and flavor, you might end up being an ingredient. It all depends on the rules of the plantation. I can guarantee we're going to see more of the 8 chefs. We probably are going to fight some of the 8 chefs, if not all of them. For all I know, the 8 chefs are going to join the Blue Reverberation's little fucking posse. Because that seems to be a trend that the Blue Reverberation is going down to every powerful person in the city and making them join their little book club. join their little powwow bullshit. I wouldn't be surprised if the 8 chefs will join that too. All the fingers might join it eventually, who knows? You know what? Some wings might join it. Who knows? It's probably going to be the final fight of the game. It's going to be the gang of the blue. The blue-suited dickwads. That's what it's going to be. And that's why she went to the library. Oh yeah, I know we're going to hear more about the HFs. Aren't they in District 23? Something like that? The same one Gabira was from? Or am I misremembering? Again, there's a lot of information. Some of it sticks. Not all of it does. Here's the thing. And I'll say it straight up. I will most likely watch other people play through the game. I've played through LobCorp so many times, and I've also watched God knows how many other people play through LobCorp, both as YouTube series and on live stream. A friend of mine is currently playing through LobCorp, and I'm helping him through. Yes, District 23 is a Cannibal Backstreet. Okay, so I got that one correct. The smiling face are from District 23 as well. That's the smoking guys, isn't it? Definitely seems to be an interesting district. I can definitely see why Callie was raised to be a hardcore son of a bitch, I tell you that. That's where she was born and raised. Yeah. It's no surprise that Callie was bred tough, tell you that. And also, I will mention this just for reference. I am now speaking in character as Ludorezus, okay? I'm speaking in character. Callie's story, now that I thought about it, actually reminds me of my own daughter's story. When I originally met my daughter, none of my children are actually biologically mine. I'm not even sure if I can have children, to be honest. I've never tried. But I met her when she was very young. She was on the streets of my city, the Gilded District. Her species, like her race, is a well-known demon, like, warrior race down here, and they are very strict. She was very much a runt of her litter. She was very small for her age, even as a child, so she was very much abandoned by her family and kicked out of, like, their faction. Their whole species is like one big faction. She ended up finding her way into the Gilded District, the city I rule over. Funnily enough, the little sneak, but she got in and she was scavenging around in the streets. Thankfully for her, she was in this city, because I will tell you something about my city. We do not butcher or do anything to little girls in my city, or any children for that matter. So she was very lucky that she got in here. I ended up finding her, and I don't know why, completely out of character. Well, not really out of character, but some people would perceive it that way. I brought her back, and I trained her up to be a knight. I raised her myself and raised her to be a knight, because she always had that warrior spirit in her, and I mean, I've been a knight for hundreds of years, even if I don't always look it. I do have experience with the claymore sword, so I taught her as I raised her up. And now she's the captain of my military force, the Rose Knights. And not only she become very powerful and completely proved her race wrong and her species, she is now revered as the most powerful of her entire species. Easily. And even if I don't necessarily need her protection, she is my personal bodyguard. And yeah, she is one of my 3 kids. She's one of 3 kids I have. And Callie's story just reminded me of her story and how I met her. And let me tell you something. In combat, she is just as lethal as the Red Mist. I will tell you that. I trained her myself. And in a lot of ways, she surpassed me in the old sword fighting. And the fact that she's revered in hell, of all places, should tell you some things. Anyway, your scheduled High Lord Ludorezus lore dump. Unk? Oh, trust me, I am absolutely an unk. Uh, actually, I should ask this because this broadcast is temporal in nature. What year is it for you? I'm curious what time it is for you. Because I can almost promise you I'm much farther in the future than you are. As the world I know is very different from the one you currently live in. I do have a lot of knowledge of the mortal realm, Midgard, the living plane, whatever the fuck you call it. It has so many different names here. Everybody knows what you're talking about. Because I am very curious if you guys currently live during the drought. (1687). You're talking from 1687. Oh, that is absolutely during the drought, then. Still hundreds of years after I was born, but, you know. Like I said, I'm not young. Let's just say that. I'm actually not 1,000 years old, though. Surprisingly, I'm not 1,000 years old, although pretty damn close. But yeah, you guys are still within the drought. Let's just say there is a lot more to the world that will be discovered. And for a period of a few millennium, the living world was devoid of a lot of forces that are now very much known in my current time. The mortal realm looks very different. Either way, that is enough lore dump. Let's get back to Ruina lore dump, shall we? Yeah, Furt doesn't know what year it is anymore. Here's the thing. I will say, we can speak to people of many different time frames, because this broadcast is using some level of temporal technology. That's why I ask. Because the time for all of you is not the exact same time for me. For me, this is taking place literally hundreds of years in the future, Destroy Man, but you're seeing it now. Okay. In the streets of food and flavor, you might end up being an ingredient. It all depends on the rules of the plantation. That makes sense. Wait a sec. So you're saying each person has a different flavor? That's something a District 23 resident would say. You haven't been brewing coffee out of guess, have you? I guess Roland literally just confirmed it from me. Can thee blame me? I've been in the corporation for who knows how long, but I haven't had the time of my life. But I've had the time of my life. Look, I'm from the 13th century, but you don't have to speak like that. I've modernized my dialect, don't you worry. But, oh my, we did speak very differently back then. I used to, but, you know, centuries have numbed that dialect for me. Not much of a romanticist, are you? I'll take that as a joke. I was half joking, alright? Though you never know, anything could happen. The technique of mixing coffee of different origins into a single cup is called blending. Though blending, even a low-quality coffee, can be given a nice flavor. Sociology is a lot like blending when you look at it. It's a study of managing a society where all kinds of people are blended together. I guess that works. See? And when you blend coffee, you pick out the beans you want and filter away the unwanted ones. Unlike coffee beans, though, people have their own desires too, so they try to enter the blending machine they want. They'd rather go to a more luxurious world, in other words. Even though they're ground into powder all the same. The city and the nest keep whispering to the people, all to get the good beans to come over. The city wants supplements to delicately complement the grandest and the most unique flavor. This is where you can find the true value of life. They make a parade of nest dwellers as prosperity and comfort, right next to the miserable scenes of losers who are filtered away. That's how everyone is deceived into selling themselves. Even if it's a facade, it's true that life in the nest is miles better than life in the back streets. Is it really? The wings are constantly grinding people up, almost akin to coffee beans in coffee factory, no? Every wing paints its nest as the most comforting place in the world, in an attempt to recruit feathers for itself. A different set of rules are enforced in every nest. The backstreets distort according to those policies. Everyone is soaked in the greatest and the sweetest lie. They convince themselves that what they're doing is for the best. Convince themselves? There's nothing to convince. It's for the best. There's literally no better opinion than to, there's no little better option than to leave the backstreets, join a wing, spend a stable life in the nest. Then who gets to decide how to blend people? No, it is even necessary in the first place. Do we really need to pick out certain people? Can we just live as we are? As our own flavors? You're talking like it's so simple. Questions like that won't get you to anything other than more questions. Is that so? It is so. Thanks for the coffee. I'll be going now. Roland didn't really seem to be following Chesed there, because obviously Chesed has experience. Well, Chesed probably, well, he doesn't have as much experience living in the backstreets. But Roland probably has no idea what it's like to be in a nest. So he's kind of like, I don't know, man. I feel like you're speaking from a position of privilege here. A warm heart. In anger, he swung his axe through the wizard's heart. The warm heart was pulsing vigorously. Single ally. At the start of the scene, boost the power of offensive dice by 1 to 2 for the scene if the librarian is 3 or more light. Hold on, I just read that and I did not even process it. Let me do that again. Start of the scene, boost power of offensive dice by +1 to 2 for the scene if the librarian is 3 or more light. Okay, not bad. Card day? Oh, sure. There will never be enough hearts. Once a woodsman, he now fells people instead of trees. A single ally. After dealing 15 or more damage to enemies in a single scene, reduce the cost of the 2 most expensive pages in hand by 1. On kill, reduce the cost to 0 instead. Cross direction is set when the page is used. That's good. Timber. This is a force full of hearts. No matter how many he cuts down, the force still remains dense. And I'm going to do it every time. That is his flavor text from LobCorp. Single ally. When attacking a target that has more light than the librarian, offensive dice gain power equal to the amount of light the target has. Up to 2. Nice. Not bad cards. Cardi-A. Oh my god, I have another one. The Road Home and Scaredy Cat. Oh, this is... okay, this guy was just unlocked from the nightmare. I just want to look at it. Oh, this is the one, is it? Oh, no. Oh, I'm not going to do it anyway. I just want to have a look at it. So, this is cool. So, I didn't say... I was thinking this earlier, but I didn't say it. I was like, we're going to do all of the Wizard of Oz abnormalities. But then I remembered, oh, there's only 2 Wizard of Oz abnormalities. Woodsman and Scarecrow. But... here's the other 2 as new abnormalities. We have the Dorothy and the Lion. This one is difficult, next one's harder. Do not find that one too difficult, but I've heard horror stories of this fight, so I'd advise caution. Yeah, I'm not going to do this fight. I just want to take a look at it real quick. Courageous is immune to all types of damage until the road home dies. This is the road... oh, her. Okay. Once the road home dies, all resistance change to fatal, and max HP is reduced. Number of speed die cover pages also change. So we just have to deflect him until we kill Dorothy. Let's go home together. On the first scene of the battle, spawns the home and uses a mass attack page that applies the status Yellow Brick Road to its targets. Okay. You gosh darn wizard. After the abnormalities attacks toward home having cancelled 2 times, use a mass attack, you wicked wizard. Following scene. If any librarian is hit by the attack, the home will spawn next scene and repeats previous behavior. If no librarian is damaged by the attack, the abnormality becomes staggered. Next scene. Oh my god, bro. Friends, let's go home. On the second scene, use the combat page Friends, let's go home. Targeting home and the librarians with the yellow brick road. Battle is lost. And the yellow brick road. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this is going in one ear and out the other. What the fuck is this? It doesn't matter. I'll come back to this at a later date. Book of the Crying Children. That's King agreed. Unstable Book of Crying Children did this one too. Let's see what this fight's like. Will summarize? Yeah, give me the summary. I'm just looking at word vomit. Oh, you dickhead! And then each of these people have to clash with Road Home. If any of them lose, then you lose instantly. Okay. Do I just have to break you guys out? I want to break Furred out. I should probably read her passives, actually, now I think about it. Start a scene, all everyone's lose HP with a 5% of their max. Ooh. Takes no damage from attacks until all prisons of ice are destroyed. Takes no damage from burn or bleed. Frost Column. Gains speed dice and light capacity based on the number of destroyed prisons of ice. 2 or more prisons have been destroyed. Melee mass page is added to the character's deck. Those who know the cruelty of winter and the aroma of roses. After all prisons of ice have been destroyed, all the burns recover 50% of their max HP. Snow Queen will use a mass attack. The same scene. The ice is weak to blunt. Come on. Jesus. Okay. Can I choose, or is it always just Roland? It's always Roland. Oh, God. Oh my god, Slash is absolutely nothing, bro. Nah, this build doesn't really work. We're gonna have to, like, do, like, a blunt thing with that. Anyway. Not gonna lie, I kinda wanna do another reception. I wanna do another reception. Which one are we thinking? You guys are saying you wanna do this one? One thing we should do first, though. I really feel like we should update some stuff. I feel like these guys are fine with Slash. How about you? Okay. I'm gonna... clear off these guys. Because I want their key pages. I want these key pages. But I want to give it to Netzak's team. They're just gonna, like... Because, like, these builds were specifically designed to counter the Scarecrows. I don't really care for keeping these. No, but I want to. I gotta rebuild them from the ground up anyway. Because they were specifically built to counter the Scarecrows. I don't need them to be built the way they were. I'd rather build them differently. Yeah, I'm just completely rebuilding them from the ground up. Star of the City. Give this to Netzak. You can have Nemo's page. You'll have Martin's page. And you can have Vada's page. Repressed Flesh. That is a 3 cost. Yeah, we'll have to do just like an insane blunt build, and that'll probably just hard counter Snow Queen. Shouldn't be that difficult. I'm very happy though, because like, just an example, all of these are like End of Urban Nightmare or Star of the City. Oh, we're about to have, like... Let me guess. As soon as I do this Al-Ryun fight... Oh, this is going to start a chain reaction. As soon as I do this Al-Ryun fight, we're going to be in a situation where once I do Malkuth, we're going to do Yasad, then Had, then Netzak, all in order. Because they're all pretty much ready to do their final synchronization. Of course, after I do Al-Ryun. What was it doing? Let's do Netzak's team. Yes, okay. Let's see. Rupture Wound. Enemies will bleed. Bleed. Okay. Critical moment. Very good defense. Mangle is such a good 1 cost. Holy. Drunkies, yeah. I mean, they're very sophisticated. Wait, yes, this is a unique card specifically for this page. Okay, I was curious about that. Okay, I need some zero cost real quick. Page draw. Page draw. We have some page draws, so some light would be nice. That should be good. You. Uh-huh. Oh, we don't need Mangle. Well, it would benefit Netsack. Only have one of those. Leap? Leap is probably a good shout. It's not a cheap one. Yeah, and it does draw too if we spend some charge. That's good. Good shout. And some light restore. Oh, actually that restores giving a light. Energy cycle, yeah. So one thing I gotta do is I gotta do their passive attribution. I feel like both those are just good. It just seems good though. He fully capitalizes off a bleed. You. Is there anything for charge? Wait, what? Oh, on self. Yeah. I suppose, I mean, stacking the bleed is probably best. Can't really think of anything else I'd want. Like, he already has like, a lot of good passives that come with it. For you, I don't know what I want to throw on you, honestly. I'll just give you like modified flesh. Huh. On solidarity. Mao, let's see. Yeah, solidarity works out. So what we're building here is we're building for both, like, probably Al Ryun fight and just a general reception team. Because I feel like these guys will be very good. Uncanny Strike, yep. Wonder if it'd be best to run both these. Do some leap. Golden opportunity. And recycles a 0 cost, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that one. Yeah. A lot of charge building. Oh yeah, and that is the draw. Restore on light. Restore a lot of light. Gain 3 charge. Just one more light restore just in case. Now for your passives, what do we want to give ya? Hold on, let me just see. What is... You're doing a lot of... Good amount of Pierce, I'm noticing. So if we wanted to, we can give you, like... those. And Piercer. And, okay. You know a weird one I'm thinking of? Well, not really weird, but... I like Yun's hunch. I like this. Who's all running that? Is that Malchus team running that? Space for 3. Or keeping in stride, why not? Okay. And then Ara. What are we thinking for you? You should have, my boys. Devastating Thrash. That's his unique. Here, let me... no, okay. Oh, no. 0. Passive attribution. Let's just throw on Yon's Hunch again on this one, because I like it. It is a goated passive. This is why we'll throw on Keeping in Stride. And then we can throw on like where is it? Where is the ones I'm thinking of? There we go, Solidarity. Then I have space for like a little bit more. One more page. Why not? We'll just try this out. Anyway, it might actually be a solid attempt against Aurion with that too. It's like the free-ish damage. Alright. Book of Proselyte. Are we gonna fight some proxies? There's 2 acts of this. Let's send it. Thumb Pseudo Capo. Are these guys like the Thumb? Thank you for participating in the Thumb Summit, everyone. Yes, Underboss. It's good to see our families gathered up in one place. Let's see. We have 19 seats filled. That means all but one family have attended. That's Ruina's cartel. They're still in the process of recognizing a structure. Reorganizing structure after being attacked by the Black Silence a while ago. Still recovering, I see. Thanks for the report. Cut those friends off. We don't need a toothless mutt that can't rearm itself with that much time. Understood. Today's issue is simple. Take your hands off L Corp's nest and the library. The Thumb will be in direct command of the matter from now on. I'd like to give a word of appreciation to the families that have shown much effort. Koromoro clan. Yeah, so this is one of their subsidiaries. Bullshit! You have no idea how many of our members died for that. Raimier family underboss. Haven't seen the Raimier family, don't believe. Family already poured a tremendous sum of money into this. Who gave you the right to speak up? You gotta stay quiet when an elder is talking, pals. You know better than that. When a subordinate dares to speak without their superior's permission, take their lower jaw. Remember the rules. Raimier family leader. I apologize on behalf of my underling. And the Koromoro clan patriarch. Please forgive the rudeness of my subordinate. I'll educate this half-witted fool on my end later. However, I might say that I share the sentiment in all honesty. Why should we back out now, after we've given so much effort? I understand how disappointing it may be. All of you have spilled much blood in order to earn your share of turf before the street relocation happens. I wish I could give out a sizable chunk of the land for each and every family who have gathered here. I really do. But the Capo dei Capi demands otherwise. We have no choice but to obey it. No idea what that is. The situation outside is going in an unexpected direction. A party other than the Index is involved in this conflict. The ones who pilfered our fabric. I am deeply ashamed, sire. Don't be too hard on yourself. Now. Don't be too hard on yourself now. I'll pardon your manners by taking only your left hand. Thank you, sire. Do you understand that we can't let such trivial issues distract ourselves in times like this? We must carry out the Capo de Capi's orders first and foremost. Is that like Big Boss of the Thumb? Am I playing Limbus after Ruina? Yeah. I will be. Night Owls leader. Another subsidiary of the Thumb, I'd imagine. Just what is the Capo de Capi thinking to make demands like this? Very high, yeah, I'm getting that impression. So we are really getting to the point where we're going head to head with the fingers. When one dares question the orders of their superior, take their head. How insolent of you to question the intentions of the Capo de Capi. I just say Capo. Such impure thoughts should be uprooted. Purge every member of the Night Owls by tonight. Yes, sir. I'll give the word. Talk about an impatient young fellow. Couldn't have hurt to quietly wait. The Capo has told me outright. The Index. Yes, our boss instead... that we mustn't let the Index claim a single area of L Corp's nest. Our boss insisted. So I think Capo seems like he's head of the Thumb. Night Owls? Alright. That's my assumption based on what I can gather so far. But you, my friends, don't quite have the prowess to take on the proxies of the Index. Hence the order to pull out. So we should save up our strength at the moment. I understand now. This goes to our other Sotocapi of the Thumb and their families as well. Our ambition is not something as short-sighted as taking over a few blocks of space. Do you understand? Yes, Underboss. The Thumb seems to have quite a rigid structure. The Index probably gave you a good idea already, but yeah. The Fingers have rules and hierarchies that I'd only described as paranoid. Yeah, I was gonna say, she had her tits out, let's be honest. I saw that. And they did that on purpose. The specifics may be different, but if anyone breaks their rules, that poor fellow is done for. Although each finger has its own way of purging rule breakers. I suppose that's the strategy they evolved to survive in the city. Spot on. And I mean, the fingers are criminal organizations. They're not officially recognized by the Hana Association. They're not associations, they're syndicates. You can only survive by shoveling themselves into a sturdy, unbreakable shell. Every man and woman must be hot? Yeah, absolutely. And the 5 syndicates that crammed themselves all the way into the core of that hard shell and stood on the apex of the backstreets earned the title of the 5 Fingers. Yup. The 5 fingers that make up the hand. The biggest 5 criminal organizations in the entire city. Well, but in any case, our job as the staff of the library is to receive any guests that come here, and the Thumb is no exception. these guys have ranged. They're mostly ranged. I really gotta start using some ranged. A thumb soldado. This is, yeah, so these guys are high rank in the thumb. We haven't heard much about any of the other fingers. Obviously, we know about the index and the thumb, but the ring, the middle, and the pinky, we don't. To make amazing key pages. Either way, we have 1 floor for 2 acts. Okay. We can only have 4. Honestly, that means Netzak's team is the strongest we got right now. Is this your card? Alright, guys. The thumb has showed up. Fascinating. You guys all have speed, but yeah, I mean, that's expected, to be honest. You're coming at me with this. This. Oh god, actually. Oh, you have 2 aiming for that. I'll keep some of those defensive dice. Then I have an extra one. Might as well just attack this guy right in the front. Do energy cycle. Actually, so, well, yeah, well, we're gonna get hit one-sided for 1. Netzak, you taking some hits, man. Who was it that mainly had a lot of Pierce? It was Ara, wasn't it? Yeah, it was like the 3rd person I made. Oh, no, or was it you? Red hair girl has a lot of Pierce? Ammunition. God damn. Shit, you're just gonna take that, man. Fuck. Nice. Oh, that's like you're getting a fucking wombo combo, bro. God, he really does not have the light regen. Fuck. Set up 2. Alright. Good to keep in mind then. God, like if I can just kill one, bro, it would give such an advantage at this point. It's not even funny. Oh, I can't pull that. Fuck. Pull that. Like, I really want to hit somebody with energy beam. I really do. Both of these guys are almost staggered. Uncanny strike. Shit. Nah, just kill one of these guys. Come on. Fire back. That's right. Nice. Nice. Oh my god, fucking beautiful! I think we got, like, some good staggers here. Let's do a laughing powder. 2 staggers. Okay. You're dead? You're absolutely dead. So... I'll just pull one of these. So you're free to hit that. Uncanny strike back. Our health is not bad. One dead. Nice stagger. Beautiful. Ah. Oh, so close. We have another one staggered though. Token of friendship. Heal up as much as we can. Yeah, Net's X on 4. I'm just going to try and avoid him clashing with anybody. We can kill 2 of them this turn if we play this right. Do second general reception, start of the city, but I recommend just looking at it and not doing it because it's the most difficult reception. Yeah, you mentioned it was the most difficult reception in the game, so... Or general reception in the game, so... Yeah, we're probably not going to be doing that immediately. Energy Shield? This Energy Shield is such a good card. Like, this card is so fucking good. We'll hit that first to actually stagger you. I think. We can just ignore that. Stagger. Dead. Fantastic. Dead. We got this. Restore some health, and then obviously we'll go into the next fight with all of our stuff. Not bad. Not bad for the first fight. And then we... Not too bad. We didn't take too much damage. And it's just another match of the same lads. And we have a massive emotion advantage over them right in the beginning. And we're still healing. We're practically at full health. And now, because some of us have our higher speed dice, we actually outnumber them with speed dice. This is good. Not the most difficult reception, but yes, most difficult general reception non-story, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then immediately this. Don't clash with that. I mean, we will take a little bit of damage here. It's fine, honestly. Focus this main guy down. See, I can pull... Block that one. Block that one. Go. Nice. That attack is so strong. Ow. Ow, you actually hit through my shield, huh? Staggered. We can kill one of them very quickly. We can kill one of them very quickly. Which is beautiful. You're gonna have to counter that 6. Da, 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 da. Any easy ones to block? Oh, I can't pull that one. Yep, restore 3 light with that. Shit. That's what I want to do, yeah. I'll just ensure they're dead. I just want to ensure this. Nice reflection. Yes! Get fucking pounded! Ow. It's nice to see NetSack's team back in the A-team slot, though. It's been a while. Yeah, fuck it. Oh my god. Yeah. Some of us don't even have enough draw for that, bro. Oh my god, and it's like you have 4 dice. Oh, I just gotta do this. We're out of cards. Just have to tank it. Two of them are staggered. saves us some shots as well. Haha. That should kill. Yeah, run out of cards was all good. Here we go. What speed 3 does is same as speed 1, but you get a speed dice at emotional level 3 and 4 instead of just 4. Yeah, so you get up to like 4 dice. You're like, holy shit, look how much speed dice Netsack has right. There's 4 fucking speed dice. Alright, we've won this fight though. GG's. Not too bad once we had some actual, you know, Star of the City level cards. Easily done, lads. Nothing to it. Curtain call for reception of the thumb. They just call it for reception of the thumb. And we get loads of thumb books. Loads of the thumbs. This should allow us to get plenty of pages. Looks like the thumb mainly uses firearms. They also seem to use bullets in various ways, as opposed to the full stop office we received some time ago. You can see how much better the team already is just using Star of the City cards. Oh yeah, and like Nemo's just like sniper shot. God, that card is so good. Holy shit. Such a good card. These people would swing the gun itself as a melee weapon too. Like I said before, bullets are expensive. Even though the bullets the thumb use are self-made, the price is anything but affordable. They utilize bullets in clever ways, depending on the situation, but won't actually fire them unless it's a huge deal. Does it mean they mostly use their guns as a close-range weapon like that then? Yep, a good swing can easily crush human bones. The guns are made using pretty nifty technology and materials. Very good. Yeah, and I could just look at the reception and back out, correct? Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, this probably... Since it was reception of the thumb, I was wondering if this was gonna have multiple chapters within it. I see. Okay. One of the... Book of the Thumb, you said? One Book of the Thumb and one named Star character. I'll just say this guy. And then this is one act. Let's see what it is. Alan. Oh, the Night Owls! These guys are a subsidiary of the Thumb, and they just got, like, denounced by the Thumb. Mercy. Huh. Just had to sneeze. Stiletto passive. Pierce dice power +2. Blunt and slash dice power -2. So this is definitely for a Pierce build. Also, holy fuck, that is a strong passive. If you have a Pierce build. Jesus. Chink in one's armor. When using a melee combat page, if the character's speed die is greater than the target's, by 3 or more, destroy a block die the target has. One power gun starts with less than 10% HP. Damn. And then his speed 3. 0 cost, gain 1 haste next scene, 4 to 6, 3 to 8, clutch 1, bind. Dagger press, gain 2 haste, 2 to 7, 4 to 6, bind. Seems like they're mainly focusing on bind. Feint, that is a very good 1 cost card. Holy shit. Very good 1 cost card. Seize your chance. Very good defensive card that also gives endurance on... Damn, that's good. Oh. Prod the weakness. 4 to 8. Flick 1 by next scene. And Stiletto. On use, boost damage by some of users' haste and targets bind. Oh my god, that card. That is disgusting. Feint is one of the best 1 cost cards. I can see it. That is such good value for 1 cost. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do this. At some point. But yeah, I can see why this is fucking brutal. Yeah. So this is just gonna make the Star of the City section be even longer if we're gonna have sections with multiples. So yeah, we're literally going up against the thumb here. Which is very interesting. Alright lads, well I think we have like a few minutes left. So I do want to do some reading. We'll do some reading, do the last few minutes. Because I think I'm very happy with the progress we made tonight. Can you turn Basil into Basil or Mori? Oh, this guy? Like, you want me to change his name to that? There you go. Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of reading to wrap up the remainder of stream. Let's look at books. I've done a myth, urban legend I need to do. Yeah. We'll read these urban legend things and that'll be in the stream. Make them look like Basil or Mori. I'm not sure who that looks like yet. I'll have to look them up. Remind me next time. Alright. Let's do this. Julie's page. Oh, real quick. I wanna, just like last time, turn on the background music while I read. Julia's page. I still remember the day when the 3 of us met for the first time. It was when I joined my previous office. I was actually scared back then. It was the first workplace I was assigned to just after I became a fixer. I was hesitating in front of the glass door, wondering whether I should go in or wait for someone to open it. But then I heard a sound coming from inside, 2 people arguing with each other. I decided to get close to the door and eavesdrop on them. How tight do the bonds between our fates have to be to lead us here? I mean, both you and I are first-timers. Isn't it reassuring to be with a familiar face? Not at all. When is this Julia person coming anyway? Don't tell me she got disappointed by your pathetic impression and went back already. She's not coming in because she's intimidated by your facial expression. Hold on. She gave me a glance, turned back to a tall person with an even fiercer gaze than moments ago, then kicked him in the shin and came striding along towards me. The tall person followed, rubbing his shin. As the person with pigtails got closer and closer, I found myself stepping backwards, even though I knew I should be saying hello to her. Soon, the chime of the door rang as it opened up, and we stood still for a few seconds like that, not one of us saying a single word. I don't know why, but it was so funny to me that she was puckering her lips just as hesitant to speak as I was, so I burst out laughing. Talking about Isadora, yeah. And Walter, they're probably talking about the tall one. Isadora. San and Julia are old fixer friends of mine, and San's from the streets of District 21, the same place I grew up in. This is a secret I've only told Julia, but San actually used to be a huge coward. It's probably, wait, who? Oh yeah, San. It's probably not that surprising to you, since he acts like a coward from time to time. Thinking about the old days make me laugh, though. He'd always train himself so he didn't lag behind and end up getting scars on his face. And one time, he walked into a dark alleyway, saying exploration shouldn't be a problem for a brave person, even though his face was already full of fear, and then ran back to me in less than a minute. Yeah, well, because, I mean, San wasn't, like, strong enough to be part of a section of Zwei. Isadora was. I mean, she was section 6, which, I mean, that's not a super high section, but she at least was able to get into the Zwei Association, whereas San kept to his own office. We almost got into serious danger one time. The two of us were hanging out until after dark and ran into something nasty in a remote street. Happened when I was a little kid, so my memory of that is blurry. All I can remember is looking at San's back, standing in front of me holding a tree branch he hurriedly picked up. My heart was racing with fright, but looking at his shivering legs made me chuckle a little on the inside. I don't really remember what happened after that, as I said. Why am I bringing this up all of a sudden? I don't know. I was just reminded of the old time seeing San kneel down for the sake of his office juniors. He never changes, huh? So yeah, that... San's connection to this Vi was through Isadora, and that makes a lot of sense. It seems like they were probably childhood friends. And she, although San couldn't get into Zwei, she definitely wanted to help his office, and that's why she had a soft spot for him, even if she tried to hide it. A Zwei Fixer's page. Is there a person or group dedicated to stopping violence or murder in the backstreets? Not quite. You're on your own, unless you have the money to hire fixers. Protection isn't some volunteer service you can get for free. Fixers risk their lives for it. It'll take our lives worth money to get motivated to work. We aren't robots if you're so afraid. Why don't you hire fixers or move to a nest? You're free from all outside threats when you live in a nest. Unless the nest falls, of course. Zwei Association is your shield. We protect you, your family, and your home from syndicates of the backstreets, or crazed murderers. If you have the wealth to make a direct request of the association, that is. Without due payment, the association will not move. Yeah, and I remember this. The Zwei is specifically meant for, like, peacekeeping and civil unrest. They are, like I said, they're like a police force. They are like the police force section. That's mainly what their specialty is. Keeping areas safe and law-abiding. Do you believe our request is free, our request fee is too expensive, and you would rather request a syndicate? While making requests to a syndicate is an option, we don't recommend it. The reason is obvious. No organization in the city that operates without abiding formal procedures can be trusted. Zwei is implied to be a lot more important for the nest than the backstreets. Zwei work for nests a lot. Associate fixers are classified into multiple levels too, from Section 1, which is the apex, to Section 6, which is the bottom. So... Isadora and, like, Walter's section was the lowest you can get. And we wiped out Section 2 of the She Association with Eugene. Eugene was the director of Section 2 of She. Obviously, we fought them when they were, like, heavily wounded, so... Could we have actually beaten them at their prime? Absolutely not. So, we'll have to see. The bottom. There's a whole difference in the salaries and treatment they get. I guess that's because they're much more experienced than us. If I keep trying hard, maybe I'll be able to join Section 5 someday. It's not an easy feat to get out of Section 6, of course. It takes a huge effort, or perhaps something that can't be accomplished with effort alone. I'm a fresh member here, so there's still a lot for me to learn. Still, I'm going to pick up experience as I resolve the missions assigned to me, and I'll probably figure out what to do in time. The Zwei tends to be more defensive than other associations or offices. Our main purpose is not to fight and win, but rather to ensure the safety of our clients. We don't perpetrate unnecessary killings on our duty of protecting people. Thus, if you're looking to make a request for someone's death, we recommend seeking other associations for it. Yeah, well, I mean, isn't there 13? Just, again, I'll ask questions and I will say I expect an answer to this one. Is there 13 associations? I think I heard that at one point. Zwei and She are a couple of them, but as far as I know, there's 13 official associations. Okay, 2 questions. There's 13, and is the Hana Association one of the 13? Quote unquote, if it is, I'd imagine it's like the leader of the 13. Because it's Hana Association, so I'd imagine is it one of the 13 associations. is Association 1, I think. So they're also listed in order. Because I know the Hana Association is what pretty much gives licensing for other associations and offices to exist. So I know they're like the... I'm trying to think, how does the Hana Association compare to the hand, wings, and the head? Because I know it's been mentioned that the hand as a whole is akin to the wings on the hierarchy. But where does the Hana Association in particular fall in that? Like, where does the Hana Association compare to the wings and the hand? You can give me a comparison, fire it my way. I will start Walter's page. It seems pretty quick. The association channel requests often made for fixers such as security, combat, assassination, intel, patenting, and trades. When there is money, there are associations. The associations follow the demand, not the other way around. Demand equals request, and request equals profit. It may seem too materialistic to you, but seeing how the associations work, you'll have to agree the money is their prime objective. I mean, no shit. In this world, I don't blame them. For instance, the associations sort... Like, in this world, in this city, safety is a luxury. And if you're willing... And you get as much as you're willing to pay for it. You have to agree with the money is the primary objective. For instance, the association sort out and classify every single notable event in the city, urban myths, urban legends, urban plagues, urban nightmares, and starts with the city. Risk is not what determines their grade. The only question that matters is how people are willing to pay to have their threat eliminated. What's interesting is they didn't say the rank above stars of the city. Which makes me think, is the next rank an officially recognized danger level? Huh. It might not be. Stars of the City might be the highest threat level that the Hana Association gives out. And we might be the first to breach into that next level once we get to that point. Maybe. I might be honest, Ori just might have not have listed that next one. The Hana Association is higher than the fingers and about the level of an important wing. About comparable to all 5 fingers, aka the full hand. So, okay, yeah, so you have the hand, the Hana Association, and the wings, all on kind of like the same level. And when I say the hand, I mean like the hand as a whole. Like all of them. Like, yes, I know one finger is not on their same level. I mean like the whole hand as a whole is on the same level on the wings, which is on the same level the Hana Association. And they are a tier below the head, which is the top. Alright, anyway. Let's look at the stray dogs. Some fools laugh at these accessories I'm wearing. They think I'm a glossy punk trying to look cool, figged out with a random ornaments without a second thought. What they don't know is that these ain't for fashion. They're good for making arrogant idiots let their guard down. But before that, they're workshop products with real practical uses. You heard about how people use belts to choke others, didn't ya? These accessories are similar to that. They're useful for beating someone to death, though I gotta take the risk that comes from using them. Expensive gadgets crafted by premium workshops have almost zero side effects. On the other hand, this ring, for example, lets me deliver a harder blow with my punches, but it chafes the skin on my hand at the same time. This one's on me for using it for too long, and I hear quality products usually get regular repairs and maintenance to prevent that. The side effects on my gear, the gear's pretty minor and negligible, but in worst cases, you get some poor sod whose neck got snapped by the necklace they were wearing. I mean, chafing. Yeah, you can get a lot worse than chafing, I'd imagine. Dino. Tattoos are the cleanest type of augment procedure you could get. I only got it because Jiao pushed me to give it a shot. I'm pretty satisfied with the result. It doesn't cost an awful lot, and it looks pretty damn nice, too. Weak-ass wimps run away at the sight of my tattoo, but you see, coolness isn't the only notable feature of these tattoos. There's tons of tattoo types depending on the quality of the ink and the material you used, but generally speaking, you can have results that, like bursts of strength or skin as hard as steel. It used to be a singularity, but ever since the wing owning the tech got snapped and its patent expired, everyone and their mother's been using it. Don't get tattoos that are too cheap, though. You might wake up to find melted flesh. You get exactly what you pay for in this city. Bastards are only honest when money's involved. That's interesting. I wonder how many, like, just common technologies now were once singularities and, by proxy, wings? That's a curious question. Like, I wonder if, like, the silk that a lot of, like, bigwig, like, because, like they mentioned, a lot of, like, the rich and powerful people, they wear suits made of silk that is stronger than steel. So even though it looks like they're not wearing armor, they're wearing the best armor they can have. Those suits are the most defensible materials on the planet. I wonder if that started out as a singularity and was a wing in the past, but ever since its knowledge became more widely known, and that wing fell, it's just something that is more commonly known. Wonder how many of the technologies originated as a wing singularity. The Stray Dogs going to show you only low-level syndicates and criminals rely on intimidation. Higher-level syndicates don't care about being intimidating. Yeah, because they already have the reputation. People know not to fuck with them. Very similar to me, actually. Trust me. I haven't had to fight anybody in a long time here in Hell. Yet, anybody sees the symbol of the rose, they know not to fuck with me. And in fact, a lot of them are scared shitless. I've done a few things throughout my life here in Hell, and trust me, all you need to do is a couple things, and the residents will never forget. And they will stay in line permanently. A lot of the inventions of the city are also from Fallen Wings, and therefore there's no more copyright on it. Yeah. And I'm very curious to hear more about that. Zulu's page. Even if you make your way up to the big leagues and become a decently influential syndicate, there's still loads of stronger gangs above you, and they peck at you all the same. No matter how far a syndicate climbs and tries, you just can't surpass the 5 fingers at the top. Syndicates ain't too different from fixers in that you have to repeat the same stupid shit following orders from above. So in my opinion, holding on to your place seems wiser than trying to climb up out of ambition or greed. Unless you're at rock bottom, of course. Someone's got to be below us to serve as a punching bag, ain't I right? Cause I wonder, is there like known timelines for Project Moon? Cause I wonder if there is any events where it is known where some of the fingers have been replaced. Like, don't say this, but don't like confirm this for me, if it's something that comes up later. But I wonder if we're ever gonna find out that some of the current fingers actually overthrew the fingers before them. Like, say there was an index before the current index, and the now index rose up to be a syndicate that rivaled the index, and they took them over and became the index. Very curious if that has happened before. Similar to how, like, you know, now that L Corp is gone, eventually there will be a new L Corp. A new L Corp wing will eventually rise up in its place. A Stray Dogs... Did I read this? Oh, yeah. Stray Dogs page. With the knowledge we currently have, no fingers or associations have ever fallen, but there is nothing that confirms or denies that. Okay, yeah, so there's just not enough information. It could have happened, but as far as we know, we just don't know if it's ever happened. It could be an interesting concept, though. It's true that our syndicate's sort of intimidating and got a tight hierarchy going on. Before I read this, I will say, now, one of the most useful things that has allowed me to really understand the city is knowing that a syndicate is criminal and offices and associations are legal. That distinction is very important, and it has allowed me to really understand the politics of the city. Very good thing to really get locked down. It's true that our syndicate's sort of intimidating and got a tight hierarchy going on, but the bond between members is strong. We're actually leagues nicer than those office fucks who exploit and abandon each other with every breath. Those crooked bastards will do anything for profit, and I'm sometimes in awe of the shit they pull. I actually used to be a rat. Yeah, those filthy and wretched rats everyone looks down upon. It's amazing that I'm not standing shoulder to shoulder with the dogs. I mean, to be fair, you're just a stronger thug. The Stray Dogs are just the rats, but they're maybe have some augments and are a bit stronger. It's really the only difference. You're still just common street thugs. It's amazing that I was social controller with the dogs, ain't it? I busted my ass crawling up the ladder. I did everything in my power, got a small tattoo with the little cash I had. I rummaged through trash to find worn but still usable accessories. It was a damn tough climb, but now I'm up here. I'm starting to feel like it might have been better off just to live as a rat. Here are strict barking orders set up between members. It's nothing like the rats who move in close packs. Sometimes I do miss my old family. And here's the thing, Limbus Company's still going, so for all I know, in the next fucking content drop, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, the Pinky used to be this syndicate, then it was replaced, and then holy shit, the timing would have been fantastic. If that happens, clip this, so you can show me that I was correct, and I predicted the next Kanto. Molar Office. Rain's page. A bit of reading here. I'll start with Mika's page. Every useful workshop technology is patented. The city strictly forbade making or selling products using technology patented by another workshop without purchasing the rights to it. If anyone infringes this regulation and still uses technology that shouldn't have access to, they will receive a cease and desist letter up to 3 times. When you receive the warning, you must pay all profit you've earned through the infringement to A Corp. As a fine. Why A Corp out of all places? Because that's the corporate in charge of managing and granting all patents. Okay, so A Corp is the patent company. It's the head we're talking about. In any case, if you can't pay the penalty by the 3rd warning, the claw will tear you down. We can beat the shit out of a claw. Well, you can't. And we probably can't, actually, now that I say that. The library in its current state probably can't. But look, just let me get the Aleph squad from LobCorp and we'll kick his shit in, okay? We can. With Aleph Ego, the Claw is a pussy. Tell the truth, yes. I'm the daughter of a small workshop owner. My father dreamed to make this his little brand famous one day. Its name was... Sorry, I don't feel like saying it out loud. It's long gone, so you'll get nothing even if you look for it. That's right. As I explained moments ago, if you can't spit out the money you illegitimately earn from manufacturing or selling products using stolen technology, punishment awaits. Wait, please listen to my story to the end. My father was a victim of fraud. His friend gave him a technology and asked him to make weapons for his office out of it. So he made them per his request. He didn't even realize the technology was stolen from someone else. He'd already sent the weapons to the office, and when he was waiting for his friend to test them out and transfer the payment, a cease and desist was sent. You can guess the rest of the story. Olga. Mio and I are old friends. I honestly don't remember how our first meeting went, other than being Backstreet's buddies, but that just goes to show how long our friendship's been, don't it? We've done requests together, been in life or death situations together. We've been too busy to contact each other often ever since I moved to this office, and then Mio called me over for a date one day. It's very impressive that you know Mio, considering she is like a captain at R Corp. She is a very prominent figure within one of the wings. And your office doesn't really seem to be that high ranked, so the fact that you know her is actually very impressive. And you know her back. Or, you know her and she knows you back enough to be acquaintances. If it happens that you predicted that, that would be insane. Like I said, if I did, keep this clip for when I get to that eventually in Limbus Company. Maybe it was because I got to drink with my old friend after a long while, or maybe it was the honor of having a seat with the famous captain of the rabbit team. But I was in a mighty good mood. I was taking swig after swig of booze. Rain would have scolded me for sure if I went back drunk as a broom. I felt that. But that happens all the time anyway, so I didn't care much. How's it going? So-so. How about you? Same as you, lass. After some meaningless chatters, Mio gasped like she remembered something, and started skirming through her fanny pack. Then she stopped me a stealthy look. Also, real quick, I just want to say something. You can confirm this for me, because I think this is the... At this point, I think this was the thing, or the, whatchamacallit, the, fuck. The, I'm trying to think of the word. The conclusion I was supposed to come to originally. The warp trains, they do that every single time, don't they? Like, stay in a time loop or like, stay stuck in time for thousands of years. But the only reason it doesn't get out is because every time the train finishes its journey, they reset the memories of everybody. It happens every time, doesn't it? But nobody knows about it because every time people do it, they just forget. That is fucked. So that means Roland has gone through that. Because Roland has mentioned he's taken the train a couple times. Which means Roland has lived through that a few times. He just can't remember it. That's wild, man. Everybody who's ever taken them has gone through that, but they just can't remember. Which means Tommy and Mary would have been fine if we didn't fucking kill them! Man. Now I'm sad. We killed Tommy and Mary. They would have just been fine. They would have forgotten the whole thing. Tragic. Psst, Olga, come closer. We don't want anyone peeping at us, so stick right next to me and stay quiet. You're the noisiest one here and you already stick out like a sore thumb, so just say it already. You're not a woman of style, are you? It's more fun to talk like we're secret agents and exchanging confidential info when we're discussing topics like this. It's stylish that way. Forget it. Our corp has been investigating something of late. Are you giving work to our office, or are you just bragging? By the way, I guess it's pretty serious if our corp is paying attention to whatever that is. Just how big is it? Oh, I heard people's been going missing lately. Does it have to do with that, or shut up and listen for a sec? You always have too much to say. Here's the deal, Olga. I've got a lush grassland to show you, so graze it to your heart's content and bring some of its veggies for me. How's it sound? The rabbits graze the grass. I like how they still use that terminology. Some words she chose. I clicked to me tongue and took a close look at the black card and warp train tickets. Meow pushed to my side before drinking off my glass and agreeing to give it a go. I wouldn't have taken it if I'd known it'd bring us to this complete lunacy. And also, I also bring up when it comes to the warp core trains, that means everybody who buys first class for that shit knows. Everybody who has first class on the warp trains knows exactly how they work. And that is exactly why they spend first class money to not have to go through it. It makes perfect sense. Alright, Rain's page. When an office accepts a request, an official deed of contract must be drawn up before the case can be dealt with. Sounds big, but it's basically just a mutual promise. I think it's consideration in legal terms. The client will pay a certain amount of money as reward, and the fixers will do their best to resolve the case. They're plain and natural clauses for the most part. It seems people in the city are prone to breaking promises as simple as those without a contract behind them, though. And just real quick, I want to mention, I do love the concept of fixers. The job is literally just a person that fixes things. Like, your task, whatever you're hired to do. But obviously some offices and associations specialize in certain areas. But it's, if you really think about what a fixer is, it's literally in the name. They're literally just somebody who fixes a problem. That is their whole job. They fix problems. Which, I don't know, I just love the concept of that. It's such a simple job, yet so complex. In any case, contracts serve as physical evidence to prove our performance and secure our payment when we submit reports to the association. Without a contract, there's no assurance that we'll score a record for our career or get our due payment. To give an example, Big Sis resolved a huge case the other day, but we got absolutely nothing out of it because she forgot to sign a contract for it. Ooh, she was a bit drunk, huh? Classic Olga. Requests made by wings are quite different from those assigned by the associations in several aspects. You'll be made the envy of everyone once you get a request from a wing. First of all, a wing commissioning a regular office indicates that the office has been recognized to be worthy of its trust, like the Kane office. And that alone can be a significant achievement. Yeah, the Kane office was hired by... Were they hired by W Corp? They were hired by... They were hired by either W Corp or T Corp, and they wanted to sell the information to the other, or something like that. I think they were hired by W Corp. You'll have something to brag about other fixers, and the payment is big as well. A single request from a wing resolved can keep us afloat for 3 months minimum. If I must be honest, however, I am rather unnerved. As rewarding as work given by wings can be, there's significant risk associated with it. I imagine how dangerous and difficult this mission may be if R-Corp, a wing specializing in combat, requested us to resolve it for them. Well, it might just be something that's not... You can think of it this way, Rain. It could be the type of thing where maybe it's just not because they're intimidated by it, but it's just because it's something that is so not important, they'd rather you handle it for them. It could be that. In this case, it wasn't that, but glass half full. Biggs has happily accepted the job, though I still can't help but be worried a little. Still, I hope it goes well. Well, the fact that I am now reading your words on paper means it did not go well. Alright, that is all the urban legend. Obviously, we're going to have to get into a lot of this other stuff, but we'll get through it piece by piece. I also want to know, in terms of lore, do let me know if there's any general receptions I'm missing to get lore, because I would like to know them. Because, like, for Urban Plague, I have all these. And for Urban Nightmare as well. Let me know, even if, like, their shit isn't that good, just for the lore, let me know. You are missing a few? Okay. Next stream, we'll do that. Because I would like to read those too. Because they'll give more glimpses to the world. But for now, that will be it. Well, actually, are there any quick ones that I can do for, hold on. For Credenza? Like, am I missing any for, like, Urban Myth and Urban Legend? Are they Urban Myth and Urban Legend, though? Because Hook is in Canard, isn't it? Yeah. Hook Office Remnant. One is. We can go a little bit longer. Just these will be quick receptions. Just give me ones for, yeah, Canard, Urban Myth, or Urban Legend. Any of the ones I don't have. Urban Myth books that don't cause a reception. Okay. Urban Myth. Urban Myth is really low. District 23 is Urban Myth, isn't it? Streetlight Office. Do I need 3? So, Streetlight Office and Guild to, or Guide to District 23. That should do it, you think? I'm fairly sure these guys are Urban Myth. Ah, we'll look. We'll look at it. Urban Legend, Urban Myth, yes. Those two are that. So, Guide District 23, and let's do Streetlight Office. The Hook Fixers? Is this the correct one? The Hook Fixer Remnant. Alright. Well, these guys are a fucking joke. You know what? Just so we can get Destroy Man in there. Let's get Destroy Man in to give this a go. Why not? Haven't been able to see his build yet, so... And I mean, we just auto-resolve this. These guys are really low level. I think you need to get the key page, yeah. I'm fairly sure I need to get the key page. Which, I mean, should not be difficult. Dark Alleys of the Back Streets. Hook Office Volume 2 and Dark Alleys of the Back Streets. Yes, hook off is fixed. Okay. I could just burn all these, I'd imagine. And dark alleys. Oh yeah, well I don't need any of those. Yeah, I get no new key pages from that. Okay, well, we'll do this. Hook Office Volume 2. Yeah, so we get that page. And then you said another one is... We have to find the Molar Office. Mika. Olga. And Rain. This is 2 acts. Axe Gang. Interesting. Let's have Keter have fun here. 3 floors, we won't need 3. We'll only need 1. I should probably turn my music back up. Hold on. I just realized the music has still been really quiet while we're doing these receptions. Also, one thing I've just realized recently, there's gonna be a portion or like a period of time in this game where I'm just gonna have to farm gifts, aren't I? I'm just gonna have to get like a list of gifts I want and then just farm them on all my people. Da, da, da. Nice. For me, it would be require a long reception that use Yield the Flesh. It's in one fight to use Claim Their Bones twice. Yeah. I definitely feel like late game gifts are going to be something we really have to focus on. Axe Gang Executive. Oof. Axe Gang, I'd imagine, is another syndicate, if I had to guess. A lower level syndicate, but a syndicate nonetheless. Whatever. I didn't even read what it does. Doesn't matter. This fight is free. Damn, okay. Impressive work for such a low-level syndicate member. This track is so good. Axe Gang. Then we can burn these. Book of Axe Gang. Okay. Where was X Gang? Right here. Burn some of these. Okay, we have both those. Just on one book of Stray Dogs. Just one of these and we should be good. Just say question mark. Ordinary grade 8 fixer. Alright. Who wants to turn now? Let's just see just how the A team performs against grade 8 fixers. Oh my god. I like how that attack sounds like a lightsaber. Or like a lot of these attacks in general sound like a lightsaber, the energy attacks. I love it. Boom. Victory. Grade 8 fixers. Yeah. Didn't expect them to put up much of a fight. Book of Stray Dogs and a name Stray Dogs member should also get one. Alright. Let's burn some of these. Book of a grade 8 fixer. Just burn all these. So leave one, just so I can see I have them. I just need to get at least one key page of each. We have... hold on. We have all the key pages from that, and all the key pages from that. Alright. That should be those. Now, invitation, you said... We grab... Book of Stray Dogs, and a named Stray Dog. Yep, it's a Mr. Invitation. Ordinary grade 7 fixer. We'll just send the A team against them again. Just do this quick. Damn. I love the animations for a lot of these attacks too. It's really cool how some of these have like their own custom animations. Especially that one like from this set that like knocks them up with an uppercut and slams them down. That is one of the coolest animations I've seen so far. Oh yeah. This track is good. Oh, I love that card. Yellow Beam of Death. Yeah, grade 7 fixers didn't fare much better. Curtains closed. Let's burn these. Is there any more you know about? 'Cause I think at this point I have all of these. Yup. Yup. Yes. I think as of right now. Last one I think is all named Stray Dog members. Alright. Really wish this kept my position in my scroll. And Xiaoming. Yep, 2X. Axe Gang Grunt. Some more of the Axe Gang. Just send the A-team after it. I'm just sending the A-team because they'll do it as quick as possible because I want to get to the reading. I do want to read all these, maybe, or we might save these for next time. I don't know. It depends on, realistically, just how many we truly have. Oh my god. That's disgusting. I have to be impressed by them when they actually manage to deflect one of our attacks. Their determination is admirable, but ultimately futile. As a reward, we'll check it either way. There's no harm in checking out every single thing. Just to be sure we've seen it all. Oh my god, that card is so fucking strong, it's not even funny. Oof. Oh wow. You scratched me. You did a paper cut on me. How annoying. Is ready for Star of the City. Hod's team is kind of ready, and one of the 4 librarians on Roman's floor is more than ready. Yeah. Well, we definitely want to... Okay. We definitely want a collection of people. A collection of floors that are on that Star of the City level. Yeah, well, they just got absolutely fucking mollywopped. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like we got anything new for that. So that's probably all there was. Yeah, because we got more books of Axe Gang. We already got all those. We got more of the thingies. One last one. Might as well do it. Send it my way. I'm just going to take a quick peek. Canard has no urban myth. So Canard has no... Unless it does? I don't think it does. No. Those would be classified in under. Or in other. Urban legend. Oh, these are all urban legend. Which would make sense. Well, I'll start reading these. We'll get through them. We can. Alright. I'll read these first two. All people and firms generating income in the city must pay their taxes, in addition to the fund for work-related expenses, such as maintenance of equipment and monthly rent for office space, which is already a lot. Fixers must accommodate for a rather heavy task as well. I became a fixer trying not to starve, but the taxes have put me in an even tougher hardship. Ordinary people have a hard time bearing this pressure, but what can I do? In this city, orders are to be followed. We all know what happens if we don't abide by them. And Graded Fixer, page 2. All people and firms generating income in the city must pay their taxes, in addition to the fund for work-related expenses such as maintenance of equipment and monthly rent for office space, which is, oh, hold on. It's exactly the same. Okay, that's exactly the same. I'll still, you know what? I still do it just for completion's sake. Invitation. Pierre, Jack, and back streets of District Volume. Okay. We'll do Pierre. Jack is down here too. And Jack and back streets of District Volume 1. This one, Dark Alleys of the Backstreets. What? Guide to District 23. So this setup, this we're good. It's just like the full-on Pierre's posse thing. All right, let's see what we got. Probably some, yeah, a hook fixer and some butchers. Yeah, I'm probably not getting anything new, but whatever. Again, just for the sake of doing them all, why not? I do want to do all the general receptions, even if they do nothing new. There's probably an achievement to do all the general receptions as well. No. That was it. Yeah, and then we get nothing new for that, right? Just gotta make sure I have all the key pages. Volume 2, we have that. Yeah, nothing new. Alright. Let's finish reading for Urban Legend. At grade 8 fixer, page 1. Or no, a grade... Wait, what? Oh, grade 8 fixer, page 3. Okay. Page 1, page 2. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's not actually as many as I thought. A grade 8 picture, grade 8 fixer, page 3. For one to start working as a fixer, they must acquire a license issued by the Hana Association, first association in the order. The set of skills required to get a fixer's license is quite different from those needed to pass wing entrance exams. One is about physical fitness, while the other is more about mental prowess, so to speak. There are exceptions, of course, but this is generally the case. After acquiring the license, the fixer must join an office. After all, it's not impossible for a no-name fixer to take jobs on their own. Choosing the right office is also important, but you can worry about that later. Only the skilled ones can afford to make choices, like deadline offers from offices or ask for transfer to another. Newcomers who have only just become fixers or incompetent planks who can't handle their work properly should be content with any office that accepts them. Okay, and then we'll read this one. For a grade 7 fixer, page 1. Really, does being a fixer sound cool to you? I suppose it seems nicer than the likes of rats swimming about in the back streets. It does have a professional charm to it, too. But this is a tough job, I tell you. It might be better off for you to just try and enter a small company and do desk work instead. If you really believe that fixers are cool, let me tell you something. Fixers have to risk their lives at every moment. I know it sounds silly, everyone already struggles and fights for their life, so what's so special about us? But, at least you won't have to hear of your friend's death while you're having lunch. And another thing is, yeah, everybody has their problems, but when you're a fixer, your job is to deal with other people's problems. So, just in general, you're going to be having a lot more problems. You pack your favorite food, a savorous taste, and then you're about to swallow it. Know how it feels to choke on it? Your friend's head suddenly rolls over to your feet. Things just happen like that. Syndicate grunts rush into your office all of a sudden. Heads are blown off and a gruesome fight breaks out. It's the so-called office raid. Are you still not convinced? Syndicate or fixer? Once you set foot in this business, all the things will bind you like shackles, slowly dragging you to the bottom. The sheer weight is going to tire you, and you no longer be willing to go back up. Go back and think again carefully. It's not too late for you to make the right choice. Sales grade 7, page 1, page 2 is exactly the same. Grade 7 fixer, page 3. This is very confusing. Who said a fixer is a free man? Must have been some no-good show-off who told you that, kid. Kid, that's just our dream and nothing more. Fixers are managed by offices. Most of our jobs come from the requests that the offices get, so we're virtually out of work without them. And offices are managed by the 12 associations. Interesting how they don't refer to it as a 13, because I guess for some people they consider the Han Association separate. Wait, and at the top of those 12 is this Hana, so yeah, they're still considering the Hana separate from the other 12. But you can still say there's 13 associations. Our lives are subordinate to layer upon layer upon layer of hierarchy. I love to hear where that supposed freedom is according to them, because I don't see it. There's one way to achieve that pipe dream. A fixer's freedom is only truly complete when they're given a color from the Hana Association. Don't go around proclaiming that you become one of the colors, though. You think it's that easy to break free from these massive fetters? No, I'd imagine... Here's the thing, being a color is already impressive. At that point, even if you're still working for an office as a colored fixer, I'd imagine you're working for one of the top dog offices in a top dog association. You're probably doing just well for yourself. An ex-gang member, page 1. As expected, these are a syndicate. Our syndicate's well acquainted with the guys at Hook Office. Wait, I'm actually surprised to find that Hook Office is not a syndicate. Because I remember their whole thing was that they were like serial killers. But I guess that was the whole thing. It's like, it's kind of funny that we're an office and not a syndicate. I mean, like, look at us. It was kind of like the whole thing. Dong Huang is one very rare exception of a fixer working alone. Yeah, well, you still beat him in a 1-1. Which, I mean, that means, at the very least, you're equivalent to a grade 1 fixer. And then became an office, yeah. I'll have to, like, remember, like, some of the dialogue that happened between them. Hocus, we used to chop and rip and tear together before they moved on to the fixer business. We were the best buddies. The two syndicates had a wonderful time with each other. We still do help them out sometimes nowadays. You thought fixers and syndicates were enemies for life? Well, you could say it's a long-standing love-hate relationship. Usually a syndicate causes a scene and fixers come over to take care of it. But think about it for a sec. If syndicates didn't exist, more than half of all offices would be out of jobs, essentially unemployed. You get it? It's a symbiotic relationship right there. So don't be so cold to us. Yeah, I was literally about to say it's pretty much a symbiotic relationship, but he said it for me. Fantastic. And some fixers often cooperate with syndicates to handle cases, you know? It's not like dogs and cats constantly fight each other when they're together, yeah? That's sort of logic. We syndicates do the things fixers can't dare take care of. I heard some offices straight up ban killing people. Even. Something about life being precious and whatevs. It's bullcrap. I was gonna say, that's odd to hear a saying like that in this city. Anyway, that's how syndicates and fixers complement each other. There's some crooks you'd want dead for sure before they could complete things, you see? Man, talking about them makes me miss my old friends. Don't get to meet those old pals often these days. I might as well storm Hook Office this time around. See some familiar faces. And ask gang member, page 2. If you think syndicates are nothing more than gangs of ugly and bad guys, let me tell you, that's an outdated bias. Well, I mean, syndicate is a very broad term. It could be just some random gangs and thugs, or it can be like full-on mafia and organized crime. The term syndicate is a very broad categorization. Of course, we're freer than fixers who have to follow orders and requests from associations. A lot of us kill people and do some wicked shit for tasks for the sake of cash. I'll give you that, but others aren't too different from your average fixers. I'm telling you, we get requests and solve problems, though our group's moral compass is tilted a bit up to the dark side, so I can't give you a good example myself. It is nice, though, that these pages are here, because you guys pretty much explain the difference between syndicates and offices to me, but what's nice is if I just read these pages, I would understand it in general. It's nice that the lore is there for you to figure out on your own. Right, some syndicates actually do heroic stuff. Syndicates hunting syndicates. I asked them, hell man, why aren't you guys just becoming fixers instead? And they said, they don't really feel like it. Since they don't really want to get entangled in formal stuff, and there's just too much to repair to get a license and everything. Well, who's to say syndicates can't be good guys, right? We're living as we like in the back streets. Jobs and all that stuff, yeah. Alright, well, I should have all the lore right up to Urban Legend now. So, next time we do some reading, we'll start cracking into Urban Plague. Anyway, Jesus, we've been going for actually 4 hours now. That the whole lore reading was supposed to be for like the last 10 minutes and ended up being a whole nother hour. But it's good, because we gotta crack through that lore anyway. And eventually it'll get to the point where, once I'm caught up on the lore, every time we do a new reception, I'll read the lore as we do it, so it won't stack up anymore. And we'll get to learn more about it as we go. Anyway, lads. Anyway, this has been a long stream, but a good one. You know lore's good once an hour straight? Oh yeah, the lore has always been phenomenal. I always love reading it, and that's why I really want to, like, find time to really catch up on it. For the grade 1 fixer, at this rate, you'll be a colored fixer. Good progress, though. Some good Abno fights. We did 1 reception. I still want to keep banging through some of the Abno fights, mainly. And then we'll get back to really going through receptions soon enough. We'll probably continue down the path of the thumb. Unless you guys would like me to try something else. I might, I don't know. I might see what the rest of the first row is anyway before we continue down the path of the thumb. We'll see. Oh yes, we'll get there one day. Absolutely. So yeah. Thanks for stopping by, lads. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, this was a bonus stream. It's Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday, which means we have another stream tomorrow. The rest of the first row has upgrades for your existing builds. Oh yeah, okay. So we might do the full first row before we continue with the thumb. Sound good? Sounds like a plan. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. See you guys tomorrow, where we will be continuing down the path of fucking everything up. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's be honest. We are just causing mayhem in this city, and it's a lot of fun, and we're gonna continue doing.